Your cat has stared into your eyes thousands of times and not once has it seen a human being. Let that sink in for a second. The person you feed, the person you sleep next to, the one whose lap your cat claims like it owns the deed to it, your cat has never once looked at you and thought, that is my human. What it sees instead is something stranger, something oddly flattering, and something that quietly rewires the way you should be treating this animal for the rest of its life. And here's the part that gets me. Most owners spend a decade with a cat and never learn the 4 or 5 signals it fires off every single day, trying to tell them exactly what they are to it. By the end of this, you will read those signals like a second language, and I promise you the next time your cat rubs its face on your ankle, you will feel it completely differently. I have spent a long time in exam rooms with cats, the terrified ones flattened against the back of a carrier, the smug ones who own the counter, the sick ones who still try to headbutt your hand. And if there is one thing decades of that teaches you, it is that almost everything we believe about how cats feel about us is backwards. We judge them by dog rules, and cats were never playing that game. So let me walk you through what your cat actually thinks you are, backed by real behavior science, with the exact numbers and mechanisms most videos skip. Before we get into it, one quick thing. For years, my clients kept asking me if I could just put all of this in one place, the feeding tricks, the enrichment routines, the little behavior fixes, the calming techniques I walk people through in the clinic. So I finally built it, a single practical guide that pulls together everything I recommend for a calmer, healthier, more bonded cat. If your cat hides too much, begs too much, stresses at the vet, or you just want it to live longer and better, this is the stuff that actually moves the needle. You can grab it at the link in the description or in the pinned comment. All right, let us get into what you really are to your cat. Number 1, and this is the foundation for everything else, your cat is convinced you are a cat. A big, warm, wonderfully incompetent cat. The behavioral scientist John Bradshaw, who spent over 30 years studying domestic cats, points out something dogs and cats do completely differently. Dogs evolved a whole separate set of social behaviors just for humans. Cats never bothered. When your cat whines around your shins, lifts its tail into a little question mark, headbutts your chin, or grooms the back of your hand with that sandpaper tongue, it is using the identical behavior it would use on another cat it trusts. It did not invent a special human mode. It simply filed you under cat. And notice what that tail up posture really is. A vertical tail with a soft hook at the tip is a greeting kittens give their mother, and friendly cats give each other. Your cat is not just tolerating you, it is greeting you as kin. It does not see you as its master hovering above it. It sees you as an unusually large equal who is frankly terrible at being a cat, and it has decided to keep you anyway. Hold on to that idea, because later I am going to show you the study that proves this belief changes how your cat handles fear. And there is a hidden layer to that face rub most people miss. Your cat cheeks, lips, and chin are studded with scent glands, and when it rubs them on you, it is depositing facial pheromones, the same family of chemicals we bottle up as the calming sprays I sometimes send home from the clinic. In cat terms, it is literally signing you. It is marking you as safe, familiar territory that belongs to its colony. So when your cat bonks its face into your leg, it is not asking for food, it is filing you under mine. Number 2, your face is a blur, and your cat recognizes you almost entirely without it. Here is a truth that humbles every cat owner. When you lean in nose to nose for a tender moment, your cat can barely see your face at all. Cats are extremely nearsighted up close, and anything within about 10 inches of their eyes falls into a soft, fuzzy haze. And it is not sharp at a distance either. Where a person with healthy eyes sees at 70 feet, a cat needs to be about 20 feet away to see the same detail. In human terms, your cat visual acuity is somewhere around 2,100 to 2,200, legally blind by our standards. Its world is painted in soft outlines, not crisp edges. Color is muted too. Cats are red-green colorblind, so they live in a palette of blues, yellows, and grays. That red toy you love, to your cat it is a dull, mustardy nothing. But before you feel sorry for them, understand the trade. Your cat gave up detail and bought superpowers in the dark and in motion. It has a mirror-like layer behind the retina called the tapetum lucidum, the same thing that makes their eyes flash green in a photo, and it lets them see in roughly 1/6 of the light a human needs. Their pupils can open to about 300 times the area of ours, and their eyes are motion detection machines. A human brain fuses flickering images at around 60 frames a second, but a cat can perceive flicker up to about 100 frames a second, which is exactly why a laser dot or a twitching string turns your cat into a missile. It also explains the moment every owner knows, when you hold a treat 2 inches from your cat's nose and it sniffs around frantically like the thing vanished. It did not vanish. Your cat genuinely cannot focus that close, so it switches to the sense it actually trusts, smell. And that is how your cat knows you, not by your face, but by your scent, your voice, the rhythm of your footsteps, the exact weight of how you sit down. Your cat does not hold a photograph of you in its head. It holds the whole living signature of you. Number 3, when your cat brings you dead things, it is not a trophy, it is a lesson, and you are the failing student. If your cat has ever laid a dead mouse, a limp bug, or a sad little lizard at your feet and then stared at you with total sincerity, you were just enrolled in remedial hunting school. In the wild, a mother cat brings prey back to her kittens in stages. First, she brings it dead so they get the taste. Then she brings it wounded so they can practice the kill. Then she brings it alive so they can learn the whole chase. When your cat, and it is most often the females, does this to you, she is running that maternal teaching program, and you are the hopeless kitten who has never once caught your own dinner. Think about it from her side. She watches you every single day, and you never stalk, you never pounce, you just walk to a loud cold box and pull out food that is already dead. In her mind, you are a magnificent failure, and instead of giving up on you, she is trying to save you. Now, fairness matters here. Not every gift is a lesson. Sometimes it is a pure invitation to play, a bottle cap, a hair tie, a crumpled receipt dropped in your lap with an expectant chirp. Read the context. If your cat drops it and stares, that is teaching. If it drops it and bounces, that is play. Either way, out of every creature in that house, it chose you. Number 4, the meow your cat aims at you does not exist in nature. Adult cats essentially do not meow at each other. Out in a colony, they communicate with scent, posture, tail position, blinks, hisses, and yowls, but the everyday meow is almost entirely missing between adult cats. Kittens meow, a cry that means I am cold, I am hungry, I am lost, aimed straight at their mother. And as cats grow up, they let that cry fade away, with one exception. Cats that live with humans keep it, and they aim it at exactly one species, us. Your cat worked out early that you are gloriously bad at reading cat. You miss the slow blink, you ignore the tail flick, you sleep right through the tail up greeting. So it reached back into its kittenhood, pulled out the one sound that used to summon a caretaker, and rebuilt it for you. And it gets more precise than that. Researchers have cataloged well over a dozen distinct cat vocalizations. And living with you, your cat develops a private dialect only the two of you share. The feed me cry, the open the door demand, the pointless 3 a.m. yell, the chirp when it spots a bird, each one is shaped differently. There is even a specific sound, the solicitation purr, where a cat folds a sharp, urgent cry at a frequency uncannily close to a human baby, right into its normal purr, and our brains are almost helpless against it. Your cat did not just learn to talk to you. It evolved a language pointed at your species alone and then customized it for you personally. Number 5. And this is the one that changes everything. You are the thing that lets your cat nervous system stand down. Have you ever watched your cat go from stiff and scanning to a puddle of soft fur the instant you walk in? Ears loosen, eyes drift to half-mast, it flops onto its side and exposes its belly, the most vulnerable thing a cat can do. That is not just sleepiness. In 2019, researchers at Oregon State University ran a classic attachment test on cats, the same one used on human infants. They put a cat and its owner in an unfamiliar room, removed the owner for 2 minutes, then brought them back and watched the reunion. About 65% of the cats showed what psychologists call a secure attachment. When the owner came back, the cat calmed, then confidently went off to explore, using the person as a home base. That is the identical pattern securely attached human babies show with a parent, and it held up even in adult cats. Read that again. The same emotional wiring, the same secure base. And remember where we started, that your cat files you as one of its own colony. This is where that belief lands. It does not just see you as an equal. It has decided you are its safe place, the one presence that tells its whole body the threat is gone and it can finally rest. And here is one thing you can do tonight with everything you just learned. Since your cat reads you by motion and trust, not by words, give it the one signal it understands as pure safety. Catch its gaze from across the room, then slowly close your eyes, hold for a beat, and slowly open them. That slow blink is a cat way of saying, I feel safe enough to stop watching you. And in one study, cats were more likely to approach a stranger who did it. Do it every day, and you are speaking its actual language. So the next time those eyes lock onto yours, remember, your cat is not seeing a human. It is seeing a big, clumsy, beloved member of its own kind that it chose to keep, to teach, to talk to, and to trust with its whole guard down. Your cat does not need you to be flawless. It does not need you to catch every signal. It just needs you to be there. Because to your cat, you are never a human, and you are never really an owner. You are its colony, its teacher project, its translator, and its home. One last thing, and I mean this as the veterinarian in the room. Everything here is meant to help you understand your cat, not to diagnose or treat one. If your cat behavior changes suddenly, if it stops eating, hides more than usual, or starts crying in new ways, please see your own veterinarian, because sudden changes are often the first sign of pain or illness. You know your cat. I am just here to help you finally understand what it has been telling you all along. If this gave you a new way of seeing your cat, leave a like and subscribe and go grab that guide, because your cat is already treating you like family, and it deserves the same in return.